के आदमी है क्या
आदिशता लाइट हो ना आदिशता
अरे ये अरुण फ्रेम में क्यों आ रहा है पीछा ना अरुण मोबाइल लेके कलीमा पीछा फिर थोड़ी चेंज होने वाला है हमारी बटालियन पूरी बहादुरी से पीछे हट रही है अरे बस चल इसका भी ये भी ले चले अंदर है ना बहुत अच्छा हो रहा है आतिश भाई अभी है आतिश भाई इधर आओ ना अरे इधर आओ अरुण हट
तो बैठा हूँ बे
Come, few of you can come inside here. अभी बस करते ना ये सब शर्ली टीम का काम है ये सब शर्ली का काम है मैं बोल रहा हूँ ग्रेट जॉब अच्छा Joshua, how many more are coming? क्या सवाल है? और क्या है? अच्छी बात काम तो आप करते नहीं लिखा था किताब का कफन उसमें एक राइटर आदमी चल रहा है वो बेचारा अंग्रेजी पूरी हालत में कि आप कुछ और काम क्यों नहीं करते से क्यों नहीं कहते कि वो स्टॉक एक्सचेंज में भी काम करे जो स्टॉक एक्सचेंज में काम करता है आप क्यों नहीं कहते कि यूनिवर्सिटी में पढ़ा एक लंबी लिस्ट क्यों कहते कि कुछ और क्यों नहीं कुछ और करते मंगा लीजिए देखिए और एक दो ग्रीन टी भी ग्रीन टी है ग्रीन टी है 2-3
एक हफ्ते के लिए बन जाएगा
सोनू सर लुकिया सर इधर सोनू सर आइए आइए सर इधर
क्या बात है यानी कोई बात नहीं है
सर आइए आइए सर
थैंक यू
अरे 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 सोनू सर इधर सोनू सर लेफ्ट में मेरे कैमरे सर सोनू सर
सर या सोनू सर मैम
साथ में एक फोटो शंकर सर साथ में शंकर सर हाँ हाँ
Thank you. Sir, should we go? Shirley, जाएंगे आप?
This time not obvious.
Shankar, start. It is 7:45. We should start walking towards them.
We just walk through. Yeah.
We start at
We're
7:45.
reaching in like 4 or 5 minutes. चलो तक आ जाएंगे वो. It's okay. आ जाएंगे. We slowly start walking. By the time we settle, वैसे सब हो जाएगा.
And we can start going. Give me 5 minutes.
Amongst the artist family over here, a room full of musicians, singers, composers, and lyricists. This was a dream which we began quite some time back, and today, the fact that we are going to announce Gungunalo and what Gungunalo is truly a proud moment for all of us. So thank you very much once again for coming today. Okay, so
I just thank a few people and then I will let the others speak. Firstly, when I got this idea a few years back, I first approached my engineering buddy, who's a tech genius, and many years back, he's made his, internet company and sold it to Yahoo, came back to India, and we wanted to start something together. And it requires a person of this caliber to have a platform that is going to be able to support this much of heavy data. So let's all have a loud round of applause to Sridhar Ranganathan, my engineering buddy, and one of the founder members of Gungunalo. And then, of course, there's one gentleman who's been there right from my first project that I've ever done, standing by me like a guiding light, like a mentor, like a teacher, like an inspiration. So I had to go to him and share this idea. And the minute this idea was shared with him, he just lapped it up and he said, I'm there with you all the way. So the second founding member of Gungunalo, none other than the one and only Javed Akhtar Shankar. Let's have a round of applause. So then every artist, the simplest way was I had to call everybody. Javedji called a few artists, Sridhar called, I called. And the minute my fraternity, the minute they heard the concept, instantly it was only yes, and they just jumped straight into it. So a big thank you to all the artists from the artist family. This has to be the loudest round of applause. Because without this platform can't happen. And then we found somebody who's going to take this and execute it. Because, as you know, we are all a room full of busy artists over here. So actually execute it, we had somebody in mind whom we approached, and she readily agreed. So let us thank Shirley Singh over here, who's the CEO of Gungunalo. Thank you, Shirley. So all these people who have been part of this family, and also there are many people who will be joining in, and they are not artists, but they're going to become part of this family in the next round, and they have joined in even before Gungunalo is launched. Even when we announced, they are already part of the family. So I thank all those people who have said, we'll reveal that at a later date, but thank you, those people who are going to be part of the family very soon. So thank you. Yeah. The whole idea is to create one of the biggest platforms, which is, the difference is, this is a platform by the artists, for the artists. So I'd like to call upon Sridhar to just speak for a couple of minutes, and then we'll reveal the app. Oh, okay. For all those people who want to know who are the people who are part of the shareholders, the difference is they are shareholders of this company. So Javed Akhtar, Sameerji, Hariharan, Shaan, Vishal, Shekhar, Arijit Singh, Anupam, Prasoonji, Sunidhi, Shreya, Aruna Sairamji, Papon, Salim, Sulaiman, Anandji, Milanji, Amit Trivedi, Kavita, Vijay, Irshad, Srinivas, Lalit, Shweta, Anusha Mani, Amita Bhattacharya, Ehsan, Loy, Akshay Hariharan, Harshdeep Singh, Mahalakshmi Iyer, Raju Singh, Manan, Bikram, Siddharth Mahadevan, Somil Shingarpuri, Rachel Singh, Joshua, Akriti Kakkar, and Shankar Mahadevan. So these are the people. Oh, once more I'm getting breathless. Okay, so let me call Sridhar. Just here is...
Thank you, Shankar. That is a wonderful introduction of what the dream was. Now we have so many artists, and more artists are going to come, which means what? There's going to be more content, more interaction with fans, much more than you can consume in a day. So what do you need? You need a fantastic digital platform that connects instantly, makes all the features, it's very slick, We have fantastic UI designers as well as back-end and front-end engineers working. And we'll just show you a little bit about what they have done so far. Take a look.
Welcome the one and only Javed Akhtar sir.
Good evening, everybody. To be honest, I'm rather overwhelmed by seeing so much of talent under one roof. Wonderful, and thank you very much, all of you who have come here. Time keeps flowing. Days become weeks, weeks become months, months become years, years become decades. But there are certain days in the world which are more important than the whole decade. Now there are few examples, like it was 8th November 1902, when for the first time in this country a song was recorded, sung by a 14-year-old girl. Her name was Sushi Mukhi in Calcutta. Then there was the first star singer, that was Gaurajan. In her life, she has recorded more than 600 songs from 1902 to 1920 in more than 10 languages. Then Alamara, 14th March 1931, the first talkie was released. And fasten your seat belts. It had 50 songs. 50 songs. And I'm not surprised because, you see, cinema has inherited the structure from a traditional theatre, whether it is Nautanki or it is Urdu Parsi theatre or Ram Leela or Krishna Leela or plays which are almost 3,000 years old like Mirchikatikam, Shakuntalam. We have always narrated our stories, epics with songs. India is the only country in the world that has two classical traditions, hundreds of years old, Hindustani and Carnatic. We have folk songs in every language and different kind of folk song. India can very well be called a country of music and songs. So that was a very important day. And I suppose after that, the important day which came in our lives was 22nd of May, 2012, when there was a major amendment in copyright. And for the first time, the composers, the writers, the singers got their share by the law. Maybe it took us 5 years to see to it that these laws are implemented. And it was 2007 when IPRS, which is the official government-recognized body for collecting royalties, was taken over, or at least we had an equal share in power in IPRS, the writers, composers. When we took it over, it was earning 42 crores per year in 2017. After 6 years, in 2024, it has crossed 730 crores. So in a way, we are doing well. So why did we need Gungunalo? Because I think, again, the milestone day, which will be remembered in the history, is today, 5th of May. When, you see, there are two kinds of musicians, writers, one who work for film industry, one who are in classical, semi-classical, non-film music. Both of them had one problem. You see, working in film industry is a commission job. Somebody gives us a situation, and we have to compose a song, write a song accordingly. And the final judge is the director of the film, the producer of the film, and rightly so, because they are making the film. We are commissioned to do that work. we don't have to be honest, have the final say. On the other hand, we have great classical talent. The lady is sitting in front of us, who doesn't know her? But, I mean, the marketing department doesn't let this talent or this caliber or this art reach the common man. I mean, there are elites, there are more sophisticated people with developed taste, and they go out of the way to share this great treasure of art or music. But it doesn't reach so many people. Now here we needed complete freedom. I am not saying that that's bad. I mean, I write film songs, I write poetry, whatever I feel like. I decide the meter, I decide the topic, I decide the length of the poem or whatever. But when I am working for a commission job, obviously I have to listen to the people who are paying me or who have signed me. Nothing wrong with that at all. And one should not feel that he is exploited. I mean, it's your choice that you are doing it. And fine. But here you have more freedom. Now, we for the first time have made, provided a stage, provided an opportunity to the composers, writers, singers to do what they feel like doing. Write, compose, sing the way they want to do. They don't have to be answerable to anybody. They don't need anybody's approval. Even within us, within Gungunalu, we have no committee which will pass or approve or disapprove any composition or any writing. Every artist, every member of this society is totally free to give at least four compositions every year, whatever you feel like, whatever you prefer to put in public domain. This kind of freedom on this scale is a major happening. Because any name worth its salt is the member of this group, is this shareholder of this company. People will come. And for the first time, even that art, which is much superior, great art, but has not reached the common man. It doesn't reach because there is a marketing department which perhaps has their own reservations or preferences or their own expediency. It's not my business to talk about them, but it doesn't reach common people. This is the time when on this popular platform, we will have total freedom. All kind of music will reach to all kind of people. It's a major happening. We don't realize it today, but after 20 years, after 25 years, May the 5th will be one of the biggest milestones in the history of Indian music. That's our promise. So thank you very much for being here. And believe me, you are sharing a historical moment. And after many years, you will tell your grandchildren, I was there when it happened. Thank you.
From the media, anybody wants to discuss anything, any ideas, any suggestions, please feel free to do so. So, can I invite...
And open questions to the media. Himanshu? Yes, yes.
लोग तो आपस में मिलते ही रहते हैं और हम एक दूसरे से बातें करने लगे, इसकी कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. मैं चाहूँगा कि let it be a Q&A between the audience and us. Q&A का मेरा experience ये है that the first two questions come with great hesitation. And after that, everybody has two questions. So, who will bell the first two cats? That is to decided. Huh?
जावेद साहब नमस्कार.
I think I have finished my quota. मैं request करूँगा, honestly.
अरुणा जी आप शुरू कीजिए कि
अरे
आपको
आपने
जब
तो
पहली
टेक
बार-
ओवर ही कर लिया. आपने सजेशन दिया, हमने मान लिया. बस खत्म. प्रसून जी आप बोलिए.
She is the only lady in the group. अब बेचारी बोल ही नहीं रही है.
A very good evening to everyone here, and such a privilege and very special moment to be here with all these amazing artists and creative people. I would like to share with you in very short the thoughts that are running through my mind. Although I am trained with a very senior guru and come from a classical background, and all my life I have rendered classical music, one part of me has always loved every other form of music that comes my way, be it folk, be it film, be it Brazilian music, or be it any other music, any country I go to. I like to collect that music and listen to that music. And sometimes when I listen to these songs, particularly folk songs, particularly when any of these artists sing amazing songs, I tell myself, oh, is there something that I can do in this popular medium? Is there something that can include me in that format, in that forum? Or am I boxed into a kind of a field and there are no windows or doors from which I can come out of that and also be a part of this, not to be not a part of what I am in, but be a part of everything else? I've always had this duvidha and wondered, how am I going to navigate all these things? Because time is always at a premium, you're constantly traveling, juggling, and so on. And there comes Gungunalo with all these amazing creative people and says, here is a platform. You can be a part of this. You can talk to musically or otherwise, converse with all these other artists and create something that makes you happy and will stand the test of time, and time will tell how good or not so good it is, but you'll have the satisfaction of putting it out there. And so I jumped at it. It's truly a very special moment.